Oke, langsung aja, Mbak.
Hello everyone. Introducing use form group 3. I am Fitrianingsih and my partner is Dwi Atika Savitri. We will explain the pre-anesthesia document.
Oke. Okay. Before we start, I'll introduce myself. My name is Dwi Atika Savitri, and I will explain a little bit how to fill the anesthesia record. So I will explain how to fill anesthesia record in pre-anesthesia. We have the space patient information here. The first we have to fill is patient's full name. Patient's full name, we have to write down the patient's name here carefully because there's a lot of mistake because of miscommunication, especially in patient's name. Next, we have to write down the birth date of the patient in month, day, and year. And also the gender, male or female. We can make a circle here if the patient is male, and if the patient is female, we can write a circle here. And for the date is the date when the patient get anesthesia. And next, for dental procedure, we can write down here based on the dental procedure the patients get. The next is medication. Medication, you have to write the drug's name, the dose, and the frequency. Next is allergies. You can skip this part if patient have no allergy, and if the patient have allergy, you can write the agent makes the allergy and the reaction in patient's body. And for the escort, you can write down the family's name and the relationship between the patient, and also the phone number here. And next is malampati score. We have to write down patient's malampati score. And next is ASA. ASA 1, 2, or 3. You can check in the box if patient have ASA 1 and next. Next is age. You can write the patient's name, the patient's age here. And next is weight. Patient weight and patient BMI or body mass index. Next is NPO. NPO is, as we know, NPO is fasting, or Indonesian people will say it puasa. If patient doing NPO, you can cross here as yes, and if the patient didn't do NPO, you can check in the N box. Last solid is the last time when patients eat, and last word is the last time when patient drink. And the review of system. Review of system, you can cross on the box if the system is work well. And if there's previous anesthesia problem, you can write here. And next is physical exam. Physical exam is the part that we have to check patient's anatomy or evaluating objective anatomy like observation, palpation, perfusion, and auscultation. And the assessment is what we do to the patients based on medical assessment. And next is emergency oxygen, drugs, and equipment check. You can cross here if you already checked the emergency oxygen and the others. And for the monitor is the monitor that you use for patients monitoring during the procedure. And also pre-anesthesia vital, you can write down the blood pressure, the heart rate, oxygen saturation, and also the respiratory per minute. And next is intent level of anesthesia. You can cross here if the patients get deep anesthesia or just general anesthesia. And the next is deepest level of anesthesia obtained, moderate or deep or general. And next is sedative taken night before dental appointment. You can write down the name of the drugs here and the dose and also the time when you give the drugs to the patient. And it's same for the next two. And the others is discharge criteria. You can cross it on the post anesthesia and also here post anesthesia or sedation recovery. And also recovery notes if you have message to be delivered to the nurse in the ward. So that's it for my presentation. Thank you. Ayo Bapak tutup. Closing. Wait, I can hear your voice. Nggak kedengeran suaranya.
Thank you for presentation, Atika.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks for your attention. Bye-bye.